All right. So, this is a test recording of sorts. I'm using another PC to kind of plan out the overall effects of the one I'm going to be purchasing. So, this is kind of like the low end one comparatively to anything else I'd be using. Um, so this is as a baseline. So I'm testing to see if this can run Skyrim and be captured by OBS and all that stuff. So, welcome to the video. I'm going to attempt a Skyrim playthrough of sorts. Um, oh, I wonder if it already crashed. Oh, okay. We're good. Because I know Bethesda games are horribly well known for crashing, so my biggest concern was this was just going to immediately, like, completely die within the first couple attempts. Now, I have only ever played Skyrim on a console, so I've never played it on PC, and this is gonna be something I need to get used to. That, or I could just take the time right now to go plug in a controller, but I didn't think that far ahead, and I kind of want to see what happens. I'm actually gonna go grab the controller right now, but I don't know. I like the idea of challenging myself in this case. Now, the really good news is the controller is basically right here. I grabbed the wrong extension cable for the controller. That's funny. Okay. Now this is the fun part about watching a newer YouTuber is you get to hear them fumble around their workspace going, where's the thing I need? Where's the cable exactly? And for me it's funny. I don't know if it's entertaining for you with the huge gaps of no audio, but I don't know, I find it funny. I literally just forgot where I put the controller I was just about to use. It's genius. Big brain. I really probably should have done this ahead of time. But who isn't like a goofball that doesn't think that? I really hope that doesn't pick up too much on the microphone, but we shall see. Well, they aren't gonna help you, buddy. Sorry. Spoilers for those that haven't played a. How old is this now? Almost. It's what, 14 years old and can go to high school now? Skyrim's. Wow. Gosh, I remember I was incredibly young when Skyrim came out. It was the reason we actually got a Xbox 360 in the first place when my dad first purchased it. And so he got Skyrim, and then we were too. I was too scared because I was really young, and Draugr scared me so badly when I first saw them. I was horrified. Um, God, is this loading sequence really that long? Wow. But I played games like Minecraft a lot, like I mentioned in my other videos, and I also played a lot of Halo, specifically Halo 3 and Halo Reach. Those two were my favorites. I loved Halo 3 because the grenades would go off at like the exact timing I wanted them to. They were great for last minute kills where if someone took me out, I could just immediately get them with a grenade because they'd already be drained of shields and they'd always complain. I remember my cousin and I were playing the Master Chief Collection and I kept killing him with grenades after he got me, and he was always so angry about it. It was great. Oh my gosh. But Halo Reach, in my opinion, is one of the best Halo games. It's my personal favorite. I absolutely love it. The story's incredible. The gameplay's phenomenal. Because I know a lot of people don't like the armor abilities, but I felt they were a good balance. With the only one I really don't like is Jetpack. That one could have been done better. But this was also 2011. Or 2000, I think it came out in 2010 maybe. But I started playing in 2011. But gosh, I love that game. It's the primary one I play on MCC. And I mean, I like Infinite. Infinite's fun. The grapple shot's amazing. But I don't know. Reach has always been my favorite. Now, I was talking to my brother about this earlier. I asked him what I should name. Oh, that's right. I just plugged in a controller. What I should create, and he recommended a couple of options like a Khajiit, a Wood Elf Stealth Archer, and a Nord Mage. Now, I'm basic. I like the Nord. It's fun. It's easy. It fits for the story. But the idea of a Nord Mage is really cool when you know the lore and how Nords, especially in Skyrim and with the whole Winterhold situation, don't really love magic. Um, and then you throw in other aspects, but I because I love this stupid name. So I was thinking when I get my um when I get let's do a buff wizard. So when I purchase my PC and everything, when I get that all set up and I start recording again, um my plan is to do a Skyrim playthrough, my Halo playthrough, all that fun stuff. But oh my god. Let's do an absolute Chad. But I was talking to him about just different ideas, and I had the dumb idea of a name that I'll show you guys in a bit when I just go through this real quick. I don't spend very long on character creation most of the time. Like if I was to do a full playthrough, I would probably I had this idea that I would post on Patreon and get and make a character based off of everyone's suggestions. So the patrons would actually get to decide. This would be like a $5 patron exclusive again. Um, let's give them a little wider of eyes. Nothing wrong with that. I myself have decently wide eyes. Let's give them some eyeliner. Everyone looks good with some eyeliner. But it was a really stupid name. In fact, let me just adjust the hair. You guys will see because the mouth never looks good in Skyrim. I don't. I do plan on installing mods and stuff when I get the chance and everything, but it's just yeah, you almost always need facial hair on a guy. Otherwise, it just does not look good. So the name I had come up with was Dragon Bjorn. Is that is that a J? I guess that's a J. Okay, Dragon Bjorn. Because who doesn't love a stupid pun for the really stupid Scandinavian pun? But I do have this one idea of doing that where patrons will get to decide my character race and my overall skill set, like my first standing stone, whether I'm more of a mage, a spell sword, a stealth archer, a brawler. Like I did a playthrough of a sheet in full heavy armor, and I got my sneak to 100, so I just sneak around and I use my claw ability with the Creation Club brawlers. Originally, I used the gloves of the pugilist because they give me extra damage, but the brawlers gauntlet, so I'd have like full ebony armor, and then I just sneak around, come up behind people, and just like full Nelson them. It was hilarious. I loved it, but I love the versatility of Skyrim and how I mean certain standing stones are objectively better, like the Lover's Stone. If you just want to level up and build your skills and all that, you always get that. You get that with the Ethereum Crown, and you add it to like the Mage, the Warrior, the Thief Stone. If you want to quickly level those skills up, it works wonderfully. You get a 25% increase on all skills for those. Speaking of the Ethereum Crown, I mean obviously it's a ways away if I would ever do a playthrough because I'm still planning on doing the Minecraft thing. But I don't know, the rewards for the Lost to the Ages quest line, to me, it's like, okay, do you want this shield? It does something kind of cool. Sure. Okay, maybe. Do you want this spider control rod? I think that was the other one. I guess, maybe. And then you have the Ethereum crown. Looks amazing, has incredible lore ramifications, and you get an extra standing stone. And I mean, I know when Dongarn came out, a lot of people already had their character maxed out, so they didn't necessarily want it. But for new playthroughs, there's no other real option. Like, I can see how some people would choose the shield or the control rod back in like 2012, 2013, whatever Dawnguard released, and they like had the fully maxed out character, sure. But nowadays, everyone goes for the Ethereum crown because it looks cool, and you get an extra standing stone, which is incredible, especially when you do Lost to the Ages, like not even a third of the way into the playthrough, like I like to do. So I don't know. I think that if they had adjusted the rewards, it would have been way better. But I like the other stuff in concept. It's just I didn't feel like it was executed very well. Okay. Can I still? Okay, yeah. So why is still jump? I think it's still the Xbox controls, but who knows? Speed run this because I want to make this digestible, but also not overwhelming. Like I would love to do like a half an hour playthrough or like 40-minute playthrough of like uncut footage, but I know attention spans. I've talked about this before, and it's a lot easier to do like 20-minute videos personally for my time because I do plan on continuing with certain things. I'm just gonna keep things easy. I'm gonna do Rayloff. That's another thing I'd let my patrons decide is if I go with Hadvar or Rayloff as well. That would be another thing I'd immediately post. But getting back to the attention span thing, I know that a lot of people don't necessarily want to spend half an hour watching a video or anything. 20 minutes is a lot easier for most people. So I like keeping it to about there. And it's like I said, it's a lot easier on me, especially since I like to do the uncut one film footage. So yes, yes, we know. Well, I'm gonna turn on subtitles because I like them. Is it gameplay or display? I can never wait. Hold on, let me. Yeah, let's up this to expert. See my butt get kicked. There we go. Let's get some general subtitles up here. Mm-hmm. I know. I'm waiting on you, buddy. I'm waiting on you. Come on. There we go. There we go. Dragon Bjorn. Now, I'm gonna keep things easy. Obviously, this isn't gonna. Actually, I'll pick this back up. But this isn't gonna necessarily be a full playthrough because I also don't actually know how to port over saves from characters, and I want to do that Patreon concept. So and I have like written out characters. I remember a YouTuber Tamriel um had a whole series with her stuff with Gone Air and everything. Really good series. Highly recommend checking it out. Um but I liked doing that too. I was partly inspired and I had a couple of characters. I like the idea of doing like a family lineage where they're all kind of tied together in some way. So I had because I made this concept up when I was like not even 10. I had a family all of a bunch of different people who had and every time like a big event happened like the Daggerfall crisis or the Oblivion crisis or the Nerevar or Neverine, not Nerevar, um or the Dragonborn, it was all they were all named like the same name, just like the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, whatever. And it was really, really funny to me. Um, so it was all like Gary the Fifth when Skyrim came about, or no, Gary the Seventh when Skyrim came about, and like Gary the no Gary yeah Gary the sixth seventh when Skyrim came about, Gary the Sixth when Oblivion happened, and then Gary the Third with Morrowind or whatever one's I don't even know what I'm saying, but basically they all kind of were predecessors. I think no Morrowind was the one right before because the Neverwinter's immortal, if I remember correctly. So it's not like the age is not a problem. They can be killed, sure, but they can't die of old age, which is like one of the worst immortalities you can have, honestly. Like I feel like there's different versions of immortality. You have like literally unkillable, where you get like the regeneration. You get unkillable but doesn't necessarily regenerate, which also sucks. And then you get the ones that just don't die of old age, but and then you also get the one and they're like stuck at like 30 or something. But you also get the ones that don't die of old age, but they keep aging, so their body continues to deteriorate, and they're like a sack of flesh and bone, and they have like terrible memory and stuff, but they just can't die. That's probably the worst one. Now I say out loud, I'm kind of upset. Wow, that would really suck. It would also be an interesting story to write about. Whoa, I have not seen that kill animation before. I've been playing this game for almost 14 years. Wow, that was awesome. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do basic sword and board for now. Keep things easy. Um, do I have a hide shield? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I'm leveling both heavy and light armor for now. But yeah, immortality in general sucks. We all know the whole dying, never dying, but seeing all your loved ones die. That one's like an obvious drawback. Um, but now I kind of want to read a story about, or maybe even someone that gets immortality when they're like 83 or something, and they already have like carpal tunnel and uh arthritis and everything, and so they don't age beyond 83, but they like, and so they can still get into good shape and everything, because I mean 83-year-olds can be like really strong too, but they have like joint pain and everything, and it's just like, oh wow, if I had discovered this or unlocked this or blah 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 like 20 years ago, I wouldn't have arthritis and I wouldn't be dealing with all this back pain. Like, they're immortal, sure, but if they move their hip the wrong way, they're gonna be down for the count for like 6 months. And so that, to me, that's really funny. So they might even get like a healing factor of sorts, but they're still 83. Ah, that would be fun. Like that would be just like a fun read, or like a comic strip or something. Okay. Wow. That This is the problem with playing anything above like adept early on in the game, is just like everything takes so long to kill, and I can't even get this guy or his buddy without just taking forever. Okay, yeah. Hold on, let me drop some of this, because I know certain things sell better. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Where did I drop my stuff? Okay, hold on. I need to keep dropping these. Doop, 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 doop. Really? Wow. Okay. Um, there we go. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Oh wait, no, I need to drop more because Rayloff gives you the both Rayloff and Hadvar give you the longbow. I'll just drop that one. Yeah, this is the thing I don't like about playing Adept. Like, oh, that could be another fun thing, is that people could affect my difficulty level. I need to heal. Okay. Yeah, I know how favoritism works. Love no babies, but I don't know. This could be really fun to do with like a full playthrough. Like I absolutely adore Skyrim, but like I said, I need to finish my Minecraft playthrough first. I'm very much about doing one thing at a time. I don't want to bounce back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I want to be able to do a full series. It's why, while I haven't finished Epic, I'm not done with it by any means. I'm not stopping just before the Thunder Saga. I just am I'm getting a lot more technology. I'm learning a lot of new techniques, and so like I'm actually gonna start messing with lighting in Canva or other things like that. And I need to really like, because I got the Canva free trial only for a couple more days. I need to take care of that, and then I need to start learning Photoshop, which is a whole new application. And oh, Canva took me way too long to learn. I tried using Premiere Pro. Um, Premiere is very what's the right term? It's fluffed up. Like it's very over the top in a lot of ways. Like I it took me Oh, sweet, I can level up. It took me. I spent probably like 45 minutes trying to resize a video to be the proper dimensions for a YouTube video, for Minecraft Part 5. And I couldn't find the stuff. I used 3 different YouTube guides. I couldn't find the resize feature. And so I literally went back to Adobe Express just to resize my footage because I don't really. It's basically oh, yeah, I guess I didn't. Well, yeah. But it was a whole thing. It was basically a whole thing. In fact, I might need to take that. Well, yeah. Kill the bear. Take out the bear. Don't give me rock joint. Don't give me rock joint. I swear to God. There we go. But yeah, that was a whole process. And so I need to. I like the idea. Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. You know, I'm just gonna level up my stamina. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna level up my stamina. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I'm probably gonna use a combination of Express and Premiere Pro because I'll use Premiere Pro to like cut out stuff, speed up through things because I do plan on eventually really doing that. Um, but as of right now, I'm just trying to get out videos and build up a community. And I'm personally jumping back to the game. I'm not a fan of survival mode. I respect people who want to play immersive games. I don't judge them, but I myself am not very big into that. If I was going to play an immersive game, I would rather go outside, touch grass, eat real food, and take a hot bath. But, you know, some people like immersion, and I'd rather actively go wander around the woods because that's fun for me. I'm weird. I come from a generation that is constantly addicted to technology, yet I actually love bird watching. Really weird about me. I'm gonna pick up the Warrior Stone. Yay! Got more Steam achievements because apparently. Oh, that's right. So, because I was originally using a laptop a friend gave to me, which I'm very grateful for, I wasn't able to actually run Skyrim. It like would not let me play it. So this is actually on my Steam account the very first time I can actually get achievements for Skyrim. So yay! Where are the wolves? Are there like 3 wolves here? I haven't actually replayed Skyrim in. Oh wait, they're there. Right? Are they? Are they there? Okay. Something weird. But I haven't actually replayed Skyrim in almost a year. I want to say it's been at least 7 or 8 months since I replayed Skyrim, and so my brain isn't like 100% on. Oh, this is there. Like I know where all like the hidden treasure is. I mean, I know that certain bandit groups get like hidden treasure maps and everything, and love this. But I know certain bandit groups can give you like treasure maps, and the chest itself won't spawn in until you've read the map. So I remember that being a thing, but I by no means am an expert on Skyrim. Um, well, I haven't made it to Riverwood. I'm gonna call it here. As always, if you like these videos, please consider subscribing, uh, liking, commenting, all that. I really appreciate the support. And with that, thank you so very much for watching.